7th in the World Championship. And number 2 that he's following is the top man of 1987, Australian Wayne Gardner, who lives in Monaco. They're on 2 very different machines. Number 12 that Burnett is riding is actually our camera bike, and it's the one that they call the Animal. It's the bike that Wayne Gardner rode last year as a works Honda. And this year, Roger Burnett has been promoted in the team, but he's got last year's machine. And we'll be showing you some pictures from the camera that's mounted just over Roger Burnett's left hand on the twist grip, and which looks through the windscreen in front of him.
Yeah, that's Roger just coming down the main straight now over for the start and finish. And you're down 3 gears here. It's a third, the right-hander at Redgate. Very tricky corner, very tight, tightens up on the way out. And you're accelerating hard up into third, up into fourth, rather, fifth. And then changing direction, going down Craner curves, into the right-hander at the old hairpin. Back another gear, back into third. Accelerating out of there, up towards the bridge at Starkey's. That's a very tricky corner, this, because it's quite off-camber. And then into another tight left-hander, and then into the right-hander, which is called McLean's. You accelerate out of here in third, just up into fourth gear, and then back into third again for the right-hander at Cockus. And this is a terrible corner because you've got to be so careful putting the power on coming out of this, because it's easy to get it to step out. Here it's up in the fourth, up in the fifth. He'd be hitting 6 just by the bridge, and then he'll be back four gears now, back in the second. It's a very tight essence here. It's a new one. It's quite a struggle to get the thing through. Accelerating up hard, third gear, fourth, and then back right the way down through the box, down into the hairpin. And the hairpin first, and just about to get into second now, up into third. Up in fourth. I've never actually raced him. It looks really tight on this. Back into second gear for this. Just got ours. And here we are, back again at the start line. All in one piece, which is nice.
You did that lap at Donington with double world champion Barry Sheene, and who would know better than him? And here is Roger Burnett chasing Wayne Gardner. Now, Burnett has done better in practice here at Donington than he has done anywhere else this season. At the present moment, he's in 7th position on the grid, and that is a tremendous achievement. This is his first full season of Grand Prix racing, and as I talk to you now in this 40-minute session, Wayne Gardner is still in pole position. Neil Mackenzie, the Scottish rider, who is the ex-British champion in the 250 and 350 classes, second on the grid, ahead of double world champion, the Yamaha rider Eddie Lawson. Fourth, and this is an incredible achievement as you now look at Wayne Gardner, the world championship leader and the pole position holder. But fourth, an incredible achievement, is Britisher Kenny Irons, who is riding a works machine for Suzuki, and this is his first season of Grand Prix racing of any kind. He's really been thrown into the deep end. Fifth is double British Grand Prix winner Randy Mamola, the American, who has finished second in the World Championship, 4 times, I think. And in 6th position, the Japanese rider Takahiko Tatara on the Yamaha. And then, as I said, Roger Burnett is in 7th place. And Wayne Gardner certainly has got a very distinctive style.
Yeah, he sure has, Murray. He hangs off right off the side of the bike, and he's come on a lot now, Wayne. I was talking to him earlier yesterday, and he was having a go at me because I said that he crashed a lot, which he did used to. And he's certainly come on now. You know, this season, to my knowledge, he hasn't fallen down, and psychologically, he's a lot stronger than a lot of the other riders are. So he's in a very good position now. But he's also in a difficult position because he's leading the World Championship. And what seems to happen, the only thing that ever seems to happen, they whittle away your lead, and it's a very difficult thing. The guy who's in the best position in the World Championship is Randy Mamola, because he's lying second, He's been second in the World Championship 4 or 5 times, and it's easy to come from the back.
Well, Wayne is obviously going well. I talked to him as well, and I asked him if he was happy with his performance this year. It's the man that many, many, many thousands of people will be coming to Donington primarily to see tomorrow. It is the return to Grand Prix racing of one of the greatest motorcycle riders of all time, Freddie Spencer, 25 years old, from Shreveport in America. The world champion of 1983 in the 500cc class, a double world champion for Honda in 1985 on both 250s and 500s, but now he's making a return to Grand Prix racing for one reason or another, and there have been 4 different reasons. He has virtually been out of racing for 18 months, and getting back into racing, of course, is incredibly difficult. He returns then to the Grand Prix circuit in an accident-prone period, and the first problem he had was an accident to his shoulder.